Hi, today I want to show you how to using visionOS we can implement something like opening crawling text like in Star Wars movies. So in the description you can find the repository which also has the branch with initial state, so you can do it at your own but for now let's give it a try and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, in our project you need to have a configuration file and inside there is a preferred default scene session role, and you must put there this description, so volumetric window application session role. Otherwise your app will crash. Okay, so we have a few files here. Maybe quick, in the assets we have some image with Chewbacca in this example, and also a space scene, which is our just a a space with stars. It will be used as to fill our background, our star field. So in terms of the star field, this is the code taken from the Apple's Hello World sample app. But in conclusion, it takes the your texture in this case space scene, and basically it creates a large sphere which is centered on you as a device. So basically you will have everywhere around you those stars. Yeah, so and our app, this is very important. We have a window group which is just a simple SwiftUI view, and this content view will trigger the immersive space. And immersive space, I mean our opening crawling text animation, which will take the full available space, and also it will require to have it full, because you can also pick here mixed, but in this example we will require that the digital crown on the Apple Vision Pro is not supported. Okay, so let's jump first into content view and let's run the app. So as you can see, let's wait. Okay, yeah, so we have an image and we have a toggle, and in code it looks like just a VStack with an image and the toggle. And what is the most important here is a boolean value show immersive space, which is binded to the toggle, and we also have two environment variables. First is a function to an action to open immersive space, and another action is dismiss immersive space. And with using this toggle, we are going to switch like between open and dismiss the immersive space. So this view, I think, is already like very simple, and I explained it. Yes, and immersive space. So this is like initial state. This is just a SwiftUI view, and we have a Z stack there because we want to have the space everywhere, like in the background, but we would like to also show the text. And first what came to my mind when I was preparing this example was, okay, let's just use SwiftUI for that, right? But unfortunately it doesn't look well. Let's tap it and let's have a closer look. You can see that there is no text. We see the space everywhere, which is nice, but as you can see, the text is like below 1 meter, and believe me, it is really hard to change the position of the SwiftUI views in this immersive space. So what we can do is use the RealityKit here also. So we can just we don't have to use SwiftUI here. Just prepare an entity and put it inside the reality content view. Okay, so you see how it looks right now, and let's make it work and look much better. Yeah, so just to explain quickly, those are just helpers, a sample from Star Wars New Hope, the intro text, and we have text entity name, which I will explain later. Okay, so let's take the final state, and I will explain what's going on here. Yes, so we still have the stack. We also have the star field at the bottom. So those changes, didn't change. And here we have the RealityView, where we generate our crawling text. And let's have a look at this. So first of all, we have this function generate text, where we pass our string value and also some other properties, because from now on in SwiftUI we just thought about 2D dimensions, right? But here is 3D, so we need to also deliver values like what is the depth, so what is the size in Z axis. Yeah, so basically we create a text. Also, I have here a text color for this yellowish from Star Wars movies, and we just create an model entity from that text, because this is just a mesh, and we also need to put there a material with our color, and also pass an emissive color there. Yes, so basically we then pass the material to the entity, and we also assign a name to the entity name, because later we need to do something with it. So yeah, we have a RealityView which has two callbacks. First is just an initial one, so we created the text, we put it into our content, and yeah, what is very important here is that we also have triggered the ARKit session. We need to supply here with ARKit, because we would like to know the position of the device, so where the user is standing in our space. And we can do it with just using the ARKit with word tracking provider, and we just run this session in the init of the RealityView. And in update, first we are trying to get our text entity, and then using our word tracking provider, we ask our word tracking provider where is at the current time, what is the position of the user, what is the position of the device. And yeah, this is very important, because we want to show the text just in front of the user, not like below somewhere like this SwiftUI view thing, somewhere probably at the zeros position, but we want to take care of the user device position and pass it to our text entity. Yes, and the last part is adjusting the angle and run the animation. So rotation is very simple. Those are 30 degrees angle, and we rotate the x axis. So yeah, the transform here is like the rotation matrix with our model entity transform, and the animation takes like 1 minute, and it moves 2 meters in front, not in the front, but it's just getting far away, like in the Star Wars movie. Yeah, and we then just pass the to move function, the animation, the duration, and basically that's it. So let's have a look here. But before I forgot to explain that how exactly these environment variables work. So when you have this, when you call this open immersive space, you need to pass an ID, and in our example it's just an immersive space. But you can have multiple windows, you can have multiple immersive spaces. So with this ID, the SwiftUI engine will know that you want to open this one. So that's why here it also introduces this ID immersive space. Okay, so let's run it and let's have a look if it works correctly. Okay. Yes, so as you can see, right now we have a text in front of the user. We can still look somewhere, look around, and the text moves very smooth. You can also walk somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all. If you are interested to check it, please check out my GitHub repository.